They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They'll run it from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well with them.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road, first drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The handoff to Johnson. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Rush is on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, SMU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Gets it out quickly.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Look out, he's got room! And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the pass.
He's got it at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He might want another play. To the air, it's Sellers. Lets it fly. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to Johnson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. Got it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. He's got him in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And that is incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. He's got it on the right. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC is so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Trying to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, South Carolina. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Jennings. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
And the Mustangs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bring in the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Maryland. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's Maryland. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And now on second down for this offense. The give to the single back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the RPO, complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Mustangs will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation. And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
SMU 14.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Mustangs will have a 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Gain of 17 on the play. And 1st down for the offense.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Harden. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers. Hit him a few.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, and you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Rides the back on the option to give.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27th.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
There he goes! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Looks as if he's going to run it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs up.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. To the air on 1st down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they